So I'm working on another commission here. It's going to be like a horror spider with a fantasy setting surrounding it, like big caverns, underground caverns and stuff like that. So I'm just going to do some sketching and just see what happens, and it might not be the final sketching at this point, but we'll come up with some ideas. Or we might destroy it straight off the bat, but that rarely happens. This might take several days to maybe realise this drawing. We'll just wait and see. So I'm just probably working on this spider idea. I want it to be like a horrific looking spider, so just trying to come up with some ideas. I think I'm going to settle on this one, but this might not be the final illustration. I might just sketch this spider just for the sort of fun of it, just to see it through. And just to show you guys on this video, yeah, there is purpose to the madness. Right. Try and fit all the legs in if I can. I'm not sure whether to keep them real scraggly looking legs like that, or just keep them ordered like that, quite smooth looking. I don't know. I might just see what looks good really. We'll just see as we go along. And I want there to be lots of webs, maybe in the background. Maybe this is like a big web cavern, a dark hole there, but all these are webs, and he's walking along, you know, through it or something like that. Might work quite nice. We draw some smaller front legs, right at the, you know, front of the spider. Really rough looking. So the sort of design of the spider's a good one, but I guess I'll refine it as I go along. I'll just keep this, you know, drawing as a self-contained idea. So give him like 8 eyes as well. 2 at the side, large one there, 3 there, maybe 2 there, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah. Thought I couldn't count then. Maybe make more of this shape of the body. It's like I don't know, almost popcorn shape. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how we go along. I'll finish these teeth. with a bit of a mess of them teeth, but I'll clean that up when I come to ink this. Maybe a mixture of short and thin ones. It's a dribble and drool and stuff. That's all dark in there. When I come to ink that, I'll finish all that. Extra lines, wrinkles on the body. It's sort of like a body and a head. So yeah. So I like this idea. I don't know if I'm going to stick with it with the final illustration for the client that ordered it. So we'll just see as we go along. Yes, I like the idea. It's always nice drawing spider creatures. Just about making the both sides of the legs sort of match, but not totally symmetrical. And since I've got some space over here, I want to maybe try and attempt to draw the sort of cavern sort of background, just to remind myself where, you know, the spider creature is. So there could be like rocks, you know, with webs over it and things like that. There could be them stalactite things hanging from the ceiling of the cavern or something like that. Just like visual clues and things, just to remind myself to draw them in the final drawing. And there could be like skulls. I had a few skulls in here and there. Just to show that the spider is like eating people in time. Rough skull. And webs and stuff off that. I can probably add other sorts of details and things, but I'll probably work that out separate to that. It's mainly this idea, I think. Get just add a bit of dark in there just to see what's what. Get some ink on the teeth. I just want this to be like a concept sketch, not a finished sketch or illustration, because I can take my time with that later. I just want something that's going to help me create the drawing and make it slightly easier on myself for the next sort of like development of this drawing, you know, to draw the proper illustration. So I want to mix things up with the inks now. Maybe make more of these wrinkled areas. So it's looking like a mouldy sort of meatball body, but I think it's a good idea to draw it that way. Eyeballs. Got the body roughly mapped out. So the legs, I'm thinking, are they going to stay this way or are they going to change? I'm not too sure. So I'm going to just try and change them slightly, make more out of the knee joints. Maybe make the lines more in keeping with the body outline. Maybe here. Do the same for the other legs. So I quite like that idea. Make some more bubbly looking, and you know, more of the joints as well, like figure out the other ones. So maybe with them drawing them legs like that, I can make them more texturized, and you know, I'll show you in a minute once I just finish the rest of these. So I can maybe go to, maybe say the bottom of the underside of the legs can be a bunch of scribbles. Like that. It helps add a bit of really nice texture to the flesh of the spider legs. And that's something I'm going to work on with the final sort of illustration. Because as you know, as you go along, sort of sketching these commissions and refining and developing from basic sketches, the drawing changes, it alters. You can draw a basic spider drawing like that and it could end up vastly different in the final illustration. So let's work on some of the other ideas on the same page. As I said, I wanted that to be like a dark sort of cavern or space which the spider lives in, or it just comes out of, and these are like webs all around it. This marker's running out. Good job, I've got loads more. And within the darker areas I could take a white pen, and this is just to remind me of the final illustration, where to place things and what things actually are. So they could be more like webs, you know, in the there, and all this is webs all the way around. You get the just to remind me that it is lots of spider webs. And then the rocks can be sort of similar. There's the shadows of the rocks. So I want this, well, not this drawing, but the final drawing to be a lot more detailed, and it'll probably be on an A3 sheet of paper, and there'll be lots of detail and lots of background space so I can draw, you know, all the rocks and caverny bits like I've mentioned with the webs. And I want to draw some more skull bits and maybe bits of old like warriors or whatever, and you know, skeletons and things like that maybe in the background. So the rocks, I can just try and sketch them in there, only roughly, as a suggestion of where I want to place things. So in the final drawing I'm sure I'm gonna put maybe this spider on a side, and maybe the whole, this, you know, like web thing right in the corner, so it's just coming out on there, and then there's lots of background elements that we want to get in there, and just see, you know, what we can do, what we can create. Because this is it's like I think it was $120 commission, so I'm going to put quite a lot of detail into it. It said minimal colour, but some colour, so it's okay. But I want to try and exploit the black and white contrast in this, in the final illustration at least. So it's best to draw as many visual suggestions on this rough drawing as I can. Just work out certain textures. These rocks, maybe draw each one slightly different just to see which one works. More spider webs there. So, get off the pen. There we go. Naughty. Right, so just want to finish up here, maybe draw lots of dribbly spit and stuff off there. I could finish all that texture, but I won't bother because I've just done a few just to show what I want to draw there in the final drawing. Yeah, the rocks, I might need to do a few more studies on the rocks because that just looks like a load of scribbles. Yeah, but as long as I get, you know, a load of the elements in there that I want to draw, then that's all that matters. I might have to do a lot of pencil sketching on the page and maybe erase the certain things, but that's how I usually plan a commission. Sometimes I draw it straight off, you know, straight away on the page, or sometimes it might need a little more planning, like this one really needs. So, but I do like the spider concept that I've just sketched there. Yeah, but I think for the final illustration it's going to have to be more organised. Like I said, the spider maybe on the side profile maybe, and he's coming from the corner where there'll be a hole at the corner and loads of webs. I don't know, we'll have to see. Anyway, so that's how I plan a commission. So I hope that's been of use, or just good to watch, I don't know. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video. Cheers now.